Get synced up. My goodness, it's like a plan. It's like a plan. All right, let me put this back where it goes. All righty then. I'm a little early. We'll just wait a couple more folks join. Come on in the crowd here. I got off a meeting at 5:47 Central Time. It was our last planning meeting for NRF, which comes up this week, of course. That's why I'm going to be out of town. But I thought, okay, this will be a half-hour meeting. I'll have a half hour to go live. And then, oh, my goodness, I'm scrambling like a mad dog to get out here. Only got 13 minutes. Had to visit the little Cowboys room. Get on out here. And right now, I'm just clearing out this thing here. Let me move this over there so you guys can see what I'm doing rather than just a blank screen. But I'm just cleaning all the cured resin out of here. This is very silicone-ish, so it bends nicely. And we just take the big chunks of cured resin in there. Sparkling Nana, how the heck are you? Are you a Nana that sparkles? Or are you a Nana that spreads sparkles? Could be taken two ways there. I recognize your moniker. So welcome back. We're glad you're here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, share it with your friends. Tell all your buddies about it. Anyway, cleaning this out right here. Hey, Denise, let me see. Let's get back to the top here because I'm just flitting around here. So Larry's here. Hello, Larry. How are you doing, buddy? And we got Christina James in the house. Excellent. Joe followed right in behind them. Joe, hope you're doing well today. What's for dinner? Everybody's got to know because Joe is, not only is Joe probably a really good cook, and I've heard that she is, but I haven't had experience with it, so I can't give a pure knowledge testimonial, but she has the greatest menu. Only once or twice that you'd expect barbecue, steak, that kind of thing, have I ever heard a repeat. And everything she cooks is like, man, I'd be jamming on some of that. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. And let's see, we got Larry, Christina, Joe, Sparkling Nana, Denise. Hello, Denise. Hope all is well today, and the day back at work wasn't too awful. Let's see, and we got Trudy in the house. Excellent. Chicken cheesesteak Sammy's. Oh, heck yeah. My goodness, that sounds delicious. Sparkling Nana, we are glad you're here. But which is it? Are you a Nana that sparkles or a Nana that spreads the sparkles? Inquiring minds want to know. And we love some South Carolina. I got a little project going down there at the BMW plant in, what is it, Greenwood, Spartanburg, something like that. I was down there twice so far. Beautiful countryside. Traffic's a little nuts in that area right now as they're growing. And there's a little town just, I guess it might be a little northeast of Spartanburg where the BMW plant is that, what is it? It's got, it's where all the restaurants are. I forget the name, but people die there. I watch that true crime stuff. Hey, we got Montana here. Hello, Christina. Good to see you. And that's good. We're glad we got a good crowd here tonight. So after the live last night, we had a little playing around with the redesigning the tray kind of thing. And I went to, this is the result. I got to clean it up. It's got these little stringy things that you got to find and peel off. But essentially, this fits baggies that come with your kits. It's got some dividers in the middle right there. And the reason it is this color, as even as that is, that was a mistake. We started printing the purple. It ran out. Got up in the morning. I said, well, let's use up this yellow. I got a little bit of yellow. So we did that. And then it ran out of the yellow. And then let me just throw the white on there. So we got 3 of them that came out just like that. Is that too cool? Anyway, these are nesting things. So they got a little little thing on the bottom that one sits down inside the other and you can't twist them or whatever. So those are good for baggies. And when you nest them, the baggies are down below the top of where you're nesting, unless for some reason you really have big bags. So those are there. So there's 3 of those. I'm not sure how many would fit in there, but those are pretty cool. Let's see. I like to think that I shred sparkle within the DP community, and I'll bet you do. And she'd like to think that I sparkle because of my beautiful grands. 8 grands with 2 sets of twin girls. Wow. You beat the odds on that one. Congratulations. That is awesome. Oh, LSU colors with the white, and with the white. The white's okay with LSU colors. Okay, all you LSU fans. Come on, Louisiana. Trudy, look at this, Trudy. Oh, baby, baby. Gonna fight over these. And I think Carrie's got to have to QA it, but I think these are ready for sale because these are experimental and stuff like I think these are going to go for $10 each. Eventually, the price is probably going to be, once we refine it and get everything squared away, probably around $12 to $13. So that's not too bad. And then I printed this one here. Beautiful. I'm getting dirt all over the bottom of it. And this is Carrie's little color thing. Same deal, but it's got no bottom on it. So this one won't nest. It won't sit on side. It'll slide around. So it could be used for the bottom one, but you'd always have to remember that's the bottom one. So I'm also printing another one in this color with the, what do you call it? The bottom on it. So that way it can nest. So this would probably come out once we're finally all done with everything, probably right around 12. And I think the one with the bottom will go for around 13 to 13 and a half. I think it is. I got to clean that up here. It's got a whole thing here. So that's the idea we're playing with. And last night we were playing around and everybody wanted to see a little bit of a thing put in there. So we just stuck a heart in there. On the sides, it does give some type of graduated printing that you can sort of see there. I'm not sure why it does that. It must do that to build up the edges of the heart. And we're going to look at this under the microscope. This is just a section, by the way. It's literally that section. I just cut it off and said, let's just print this one. This one does nest if you need a little handy packet kind of thing. But it's got some fuzzies on the inside. You can see the heart on the inside too, although it's flat. So that's pretty cool. So let's look at this under the microscope, and I'll show you what happens with the top of a print. The bottom is perfect, but once you get to the point where there's nothing below supporting the print, it gets a little fuzzy. However, because it's such a cool design, I think people would really like that. So let's look at this under the microscope, because you know us, we love to see stuff up close. Where's my mouse at? There it is. Let's come here. Let's go to the leopard. Man, it throws the microphone off. It throws everything off. Did it again. Let me unplug the digital microscope and plug the digital microscope back in. All right, disconnected. Reconnected. Let's see what it does. Well, Sparkle and Nana, we are so glad that you are here to join the crowd. If you have any questions, oh, where did it go? There is no digital microscope. Uh-oh. If you have any questions, everybody here is more than qualified to answer all the questions, almost like they're speaking for me. So they do good. What is wrong with this microscope today? It definitely is recognizing it. All right, it says it's recognized. You guys can probably hear all those little da-dink-da-dinks. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Digital microscope. Did it again. I don't know what the deal with that sucker is. Well, anyway, we'll show it up real close here because this one does focus real nicely. See how you get this upper edge right there? You get that little That little fuzziness. Not too bad, but, you know. So there we go. That's what we were playing with. Printing another one now. I've been printing all day. I'm so addicted to this 3D printing thing. And yeah, so LSU colors. Come get them, ladies. Come get them. LSU. So, Anne, can white be part of LSU colors, or is that just icing on the top? Thank you, Trudy. So we can print those with the hearts or another shape. I actually am looking for a good dog paw, cat paw that's sort of ambidextrous, could be cat or dog. And as I'm wandering around trying to find one that looks good, I can't copy the Clemson tiger paw, of course, because that's really the best one out there. But we can look for other paws that people have made that are sort of generic. So I'm looking for a good one. I found 3 or 4. And you know what's funny is they're all selling the exact same one. Really weird. Really weird. White is part of it. Beautiful. There it is. Louisiana State. Or what's the other team that's got those colors? Saints? No, Saints are black and gold and stuff like that. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I don't know why the microscope's not going to work today. But we're all here to get busy, so let's get busy. Let's see. Let's go over to the other cam. Let's see if that one works. Yeah, that one always works. Very nice. Very nice. We're going to continue on with Miss Russ's blanks. And the next thing we're doing is we're going to be doing this 24-hour live blank that was designed by the teams. Everybody out there had a hand in picking these colors and putting them together and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. There we go. There that is. All right. Paws are always good sellers, and people like accessories for the claws and paws event. Is that going on now, or is that one just Get Over? Or was that back in the fall? I remember the name of that event. Ravens. Oh, there it is. Ravens. There you go. Yeah. You know, need to come up with a Philadelphia Eagles colors on that sucker, huh? What do you think, Christina? All right, let's get this one up to speed. Let's get the blower on. Let me pull back the Wizard of Oz curtain here so I can keep all the little particles down around the lathe instead of all over the shop. Oh, did I move that camera again? Doggone it. I don't know why that does that. I'll have to fix that, re-rig that cable up there. Late summer. Yeah, I remember it is past now. There we go. Well, Sparkling Nana, we sure are glad you're here to spread some sparkle around here. This is probably one of the sparkliest groups around. Yeah, Joe, I think your menu is pretty awesome. My mom was a really good cook as far as prep and menu and stuff like that. So that was always fun for me. There were some favorites that she'd repeat that I would really like pork chops. And if I was in charge of helping that night, they'd be shaking baked pork chops because I love that stuff with applesauce. Mmm. Something about pork and apples. They just go together. And when I go to New York, the only thing that's on the menu is pizza. Just kidding. We'll swing by Carl's Bakery there just off of Broadway. I don't know why. Just because it's there, right? You got to go there, do the touristy stuff. Joe's Pizza, 2300 Broadway. There's always a line. I've never been there when there wasn't a stinking line out there. You can buy a slice or you can buy a whole pizza. Okay, this is for Miss Jess. She gets a 0.54. Let me get that menu back out here. Speaking of menus, 0.54 baseball bat. Here we go. I get frozen pizzas. We have pizza night, so everyone gets what they want. And I always add stuff to make them better. Red Baron frozen pizza, added jalapeno peppers. Heck yeah, Larry. I got in about 3 hours on the saw today. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let me slow this one down here. Larry is our, just so you know, Sparkling Nana. Larry's our resident scroll saw expert. He got me all fired up about mine. I got it all tuned up and ready to go. Now I just need some moments to sit down there and leisurely cut something out. Denise, if you're still listening, I've ordered the tubes, replacement tube for your pencil project. I couldn't rescue the one out of the blank. It was couldn't get the blank apart, even though it was delaminating, it wouldn't come apart. So I said, the heck with that, I'll just order it. So I'll be doing your pens tomorrow afternoon. I may do an impromptu live just when I'm farting around out there and having a good time with those because they're fun to do, especially for the assembly part. I'll probably go live Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning from the Jacob Javits Center just because. What's that, babe? I'll be there getting it set up, ready to set up the booth, and I can show you what the trade show looks like as people are setting up. And man, it is a mess like you've never seen. And then overnight, they transform this place into a trade show. It's amazing. They roll out thousands of square yards of carpet. And after the trade show, the carpet is rolled back up and donated to, cleaned and donated to home projects and stuff. So it's really crazy how they recycle that stuff. But every year, it's brand new carpet. We're talking, whew, probably 200,000 square feet of carpet used for a few days. 100,000 people walk all over it, and then boom, it's donated. Nothing, Denise. It's all in part of the risk project. Carrie will, once I get them done, she'll get them all packed up for you and get your label, and boom, out the door they go. I just wish we didn't have that issue because we would be further along, but that's all right. And I didn't actually have that tubing. I got 7, 8, 9, and 10 millimeter tubing, but this is a very odd tubing. It's 9.5 millimeters. So I can buy it in a 12-inch stick, and I'll probably use about 3 inches on your pen. So all is good. I'll use it on other ones. I like that pencil kit. It's a really good looking kit. So I may pick up some more and just do them and put them in the giddy up. I think we're still a little fat right here. Yeah, we're at about 0.60. But I begin the packing for New York this evening. Consists of laundering the things I know I want to take. Hey, Carrie, 24-hour live blank. Oh, where'd she go? She gone. I thought she was right here behind me. Mustache for the 24-hour kit or 24-hour blank? What is it? Oh, what does she want for hers here? Oh, yeah. What do we do for Starla's? Yeah, because it says artist choice for all of them, but what do you choose, baby? What do you choose? Yeah, baby. Can't hear you too well unless you're standing here next to me. The blower's on. I don't think Jess is on. I know whose it is, but I don't think she's on. Hey, Caden, how you doing, buddy? It appears UPS in Jacksonville finally let my boxes go and they delivered today. How exciting. Excellent, Denise. You got a lot of goodies in those boxes. My goodness. For everybody's information, UPS has been holding Denise's packages hostage in Jacksonville. And she don't live in Jacksonville. She lives like 100 hours south of Jacksonville, near Miami, Fort Lauderdale world. So what are we doing here, babe? She's gone again. Man, she's fast. She like Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, finally letting the package go. Let's see. We did, and this looks so great, shined up. What you got there, babe? Ah, she was looking something up. Yeah, we've done a couple mustaches. I forget what we did on Starlets. Maybe did we do an interceptor? You know what looked good on here is clown bow tie. I'm being patient, but a clown bow tie would look pretty cool too. The good old clown. What did I do? Yeah, it's clown bow tie. That'd look good too. I'm gonna do that here. Okay. Let's get this back going here. 5 1/4. There's the middle. We'll come out about, we'll do a little over 5/8 in either direction. There we go. Beautiful. That'll give us nice curves on either end. And if you'll notice, I don't start right on the line because this is an angled tip. By the time I get in there, I'm on the line. In previous New York trips, one of my favorite places that delivers in New York City is called Dollar Pizza. There's no such thing as a dollar pizza there because, but it's really reasonably priced. The pieces are like 20 inches. They're huge. And I'll order a couple, have them delivered, and then I'll chew on them for the next 5 days. Truly bachelorizing that New York City experience. I don't finish them, but I love cold pizza. I truly love cold pizza. Cold pizza is almost, it might even be better than warm pizza or hot pizza. But I love New York City and I hate New York City all at the same time. Ooh, that looks nice. Ann loves cold pizza with a little squirt of ketchup. I have never tried that. And let me tell you, I am a ketchup lover. We always have at least a gallon of ketchup in the house. Not one bottle, but a collection of those big squirter deals there. A little squirt of ketchup. Man, I've had extra marinara that I use, but never ketchup. That sounds good. Ketchup on cold pizza. What do you got on your cold pizzas there, Ann? What's your favorite let it get cold and eat it later pizza?
Oh my. Hello.
Oh, there's Carrie.
Sorry about that, folks. We got ducks. We eat ducks. You got ducks.
Are you? Oh, there you are.
Hello.
What are you going to diamond paint?
Probably, but I have some announcements.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Run the news wire.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Denise, Larry, and those are the ones I can see right up front.
We've got Sparkling Nana here. We got Caden here. Joe's here.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're part of the announcement. Well, you are in effect with the announcement. I'm trying to find my notes. Back in October.
She got notes.
Back in October, it's November's auctions. Back in October, I took orders for Rapture Resin auction blank remakes. And we had a lot of popular ones coming across. And I also ordered some, did I bring it with me? Some more glitter blanks like this, not in pink, but like in Hydra and Senator, which is like a periwinkle. They make awesome, awesome flippers, small pens. They make really great. These are 5¼ inches long, but you can go 4¼ 4 inches, and they make a great flipper. What's a flipper? A flipper, Carrie, is where you have a very small pen and you flip from multiplacer to that. It's great for screwing ends, and you can screw in your multiplacer and your single placer and flip it back. And they make great little e-pens too. So that is what's there. So there's like 3 different colors, 6 of them coming on our way to us. That's
hang
coming.
on one second, Carrie. Hey, Milo Outdoor. I'll explain this as soon as Carrie's done what I'm doing. So hang on. Keep going, Ben.
Is that a new person? My Iowa Outdoor?
Milo Outdoor.
Oh, who's that?
And Sparkling Nana's here too. I don't know who that is. He just popped in there. So welcome, Milo Outdoor.
Sparkling Nana. Hello.
She's from South Carolina. She might not be here anymore. She hasn't said much lately, but she's around.
Yes, she was in the Whip Detox with Queen of Diamonds. She's
there you go.
That. She's also hosting the Ivy Dollamore year-long event. So check that out. I'm going to be participating in that because I have 1 or 2 Ivies from Start Whips that I'm going to get going on that. But
and you got a bunch of people said hi to you, like Christina and Joe and Christina from Montana.
Christina? Go, Christina
James, Christina Montana.
I recognize the 406 area code. I used to be a merchandising rep in Montana. I went from Billings to Helena to Great Falls to Bozeman. I went all over, and beautiful countryside, but I visited Walmarts and merchandised and supervised in there. And so I went from place to place to place, and they're all not very close to each other. So it's a full 4-day trip to hit all of them. So anyway, that's another story for another day. So who I have down for October remakes is Jess R., whose blanks is being turned right now. And then I have Joe down for 2. Jess has 3. Then I ordered a few extras and some for me. And then Angel Lee Rose, who I don't think is here, she ordered a couple. So those are coming on our way. They were ordered at the end of October, and they take 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how many other people do remakes. So I'm not the only one. So they are finally on their way to us. I just got a confirmation directly from Dan over at Rapture. So those are coming. And then the only other ones I have pending are a few from November. So if you ordered in November, which that would be, who ordered in November? I had a few. I think it was Jess again and Denise, and then Leopard Leather Works. So I bought some extras because everyone always sees a pen turned. Where'd you get that? So always have to have extra. I try and plan a little extras, but there might be some are really good, like the abalone with the bell glitter at the end. I ordered 2 extra, and it went on fire, where I had to order 6 more. So you just don't know. So I try and guess. And so those are on the way. So yay. But I have a blank to show as well. I'm going to pop it out of the oven.
Yeah, don't worry, Milo Outdoor. I'll explain the whole thing when Carrie's done.
So leopards went back to their roots, if you would say, and we've been making more and more of our own blanks mixed in with others that we get throughout the community. And you guys
more and more about once a week.
Oh yeah, it depends.
Maybe
but
twice.
It's more than we were doing before. So we did it once in a while. Well, this one, there is duck bath, which is green, and the New Year's Eve blank that Tim put all greens into. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. And it's just that transparent.
You got to show it. We didn't see it.
Right here. That's not the one we made. I didn't get there yet.
Yeah, but okay, I got you.
And some of the New Year's Eve blank, Tim had extra transparent and silver and all the glitter and threw it into a blank. And I looked at it, I go, that looks like duck bath. Look at duck baths. It matches it. I thought, that's hot. So that is, sometimes we make a extra resin and we make something. Comes out really good. But this is the Duck Bath color palette. I mean, the mystery kit for Art by Julia. There's an Art by Julia event. It's hosted by Michaela Renee and Diamonds and Diet Coke and Diamonds at Tiffany's. They are hosting an event, a month-long event, and you can do any Art by Julia. She only has 7 canvases with Diamond Art Club, but you can do any of them. If you do the mystery, you keep it a mystery and just email your progress to one of the hosts. So this is the color palette. It's lots of beautiful blues and greens and creams. So we did sort of like an ocean blue, this blue here in there. Or was it, which one was it? It was this darker blue right here. You can see that one right in there. And then we matched this green, and it was called the jade green. And then we took white and white ghost gold and mixed that. And then we took just the resin clear and put the blue and green glitter with starlight. And this is what we got. Beautiful. I think it looks really good with the color palette. So
you got the shiny side there?
Yes, it is.
No, I don't see the shiny side.
It is
the
the
one
shiny
that I said didn't finished. That way you can see on the inside of the blank, because the rest of it's just a bandsaw cut.
Yes, this is the shiny side, Tim. See,
no,
shiny?
That's the top. Yeah, you don't have the shiny one. You can really see on the inside. No, that's not it.
All right, let me go find it. Gosh.
Hey, Cindy, how you doing?
I want me to take the middle one. I did.
Yeah, it's one of the middle blanks, but you grabbed one of the 3, but they're 3 out of 5. I mean, there's 3 middle blanks and 2 end blanks.
I don't know which one of these you're talking about.
You'll see one's got a really smooth side. That way you can see on the inside. Ouch.
I hope I grabbed the right one. Maybe this is the one you're referring to. This one?
I'm
like
looking.
That?
Can't see it yet, but it's got to come up on my screen here in a second.
That was one of the other ones.
Yeah, that's the one. Is that the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a top and a bottom. Yeah, that's the side. Yeah, that's the one I shined up. No, that's not it. That's an end piece.
I don't know. I'll just bring them all out. Hey.
There you go.
I don't know which one. Come in here and get yourself. I don't know which one you're referring to.
I'll show you. We've got minutes. This is an impromptu middle of the week live. No big deal.
No idea what you mean.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Which one?
Feel that one? How smooth that is? There you go.
I don't know.
That way you can really see on the inside of the blank.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So they all look the same to me. I still look for the shiny side. So here it is.
Get it up nice and close. Show the shiny side. There you go. That's it right there.
Look at that.
Brian, how you doing, Brian?
Pretty, pretty. And there's lots of white in there. This is the bandsaw cut, but it will be pretty. And they're 1-inch blanks. So all of us chubby pen people are going to be happy. We can get your size and small size. Beautiful. It goes with so many other things. So you're not limited to just this, but lots of beach scenes, water scenes. There are so many canvases that this color wave goes with that we thought this was pretty open. So these are available. I'm talking to the event host to see if they would like us to sponsor, and we'll donate one pen for a prize. And then I'll have a model, of course, and we'll take a picture of the ingredients so we can always remake it. But that would leave us about 3 available. Super gorgeous. And just if you can see, there's like pockets of depth of clear with the glitter floating through it. So pretty. Let me see if I can get up close. Really pretty through here. It just blends really nicely. Came out awesome. And yes, Brian, the 3D printer is running in the house. It has been running since New Year's Eve, and it hasn't stopped. Hasn't stopped. And Brian, I'm sending you an email with your blanks so I can get those out to you. Since you don't need diamond painting pens and are just buying the blanks, we are just selling you the blanks instead of the turning service. So you'll get that from me. Very pretty. Hello, Cindy. This is an impromptu. I think Tim mentioned it last night, and then he just scheduled it late. So you're not late. You're never late. Even if you watch the replay, you're never late. Hello, Kaden, if you're still here. Did we ever find out who my low outdoor is? Well, I guess he can't hear me. Oh, no. So those are my show and tells for tonight. I gotta put this back in the oven. I also have a couple of these blanks. This was gifted to me. And then Donna Bass turned this. Someone had gifted me turning to her. And so this one was, I didn't pay for this. I paid for the blanks. And then the service was gifted to me. So later on. So, but these are the ducks. We can turn these. We have 2 more of these. And it's got like the bluish wave and these polymer clay ducks. So if you're in the event, this pen they're yellow ducks, but it still goes. Really pretty.
I think Caden's trying to be funny tonight.
Why?
First, he asked, what's a diamond painting pen? And now he just asked, what's diamond painting? And I think Caden's like the resident expert in Idaho of diamond painting.
I think so. He does have a lot of pens that I've seen.
So my low outdoor, let me explain what I'm doing. So there are, along with us, a number of blank makers out there. We mix a bunch of colors together with polyurethane resin, mostly called Alumilite Clear Slow. And that's like the standard for diamond painting pens and ink pens as well. They're great stuff. And what we're doing is the first thing we do is we take a square blank, we make it round, and that's what you're seeing on the lathe now. And that does look like a watermelon. I'm 28 years old from Nottinghamshire in England, UK. Hey, now here's a funny thing for you, Milo Outdoor. In 1990, I think it was, because I was married to Carrie. Was I married to you, Carrie, when my submarine stopped in England?
No.
Oh, is that back in the mid-80s?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. So anyway.
That was in 82, 83.
Probably. 82 or 83. My submarine pulled into Weymouth, England, actually out on the Bill of Portland. And if you're down from that area, you'd know where that is. And of course, a bunch of us went to London and saw the countryside and stuff like that. But the HMS Nottingham pulled in next to us, and I actually have a picture of myself wearing, because I traded some stuff with those Brit guys, HMS Nottingham cap. I got the cap on. So that was fun. So that's cool. So anyway, so these are diamond painting pens, and diamond painting is that thing that you can see on front of Carrie there. And you essentially take little colored dots of acrylic or resin, and you place it down on this pattern that you can see on Carrie there, and you essentially make an art piece. So I'm making the pens that a lot of people like to use. These are not required. but they do make it a much more fun craft. So after I'm done carving the pen, which you saw me break out that spongy thing, and it's actually, you can get them on Amazon, and it literally is a sponge with sandpaper wrapped around it. And when you're carving with one of these carving knives like this one here that's round, only a tiny little piece of that blade is hitting the blank as you're carving and scraping pieces away. So what this does is this gets rid of all the tiny little lines very quickly and smooths it out. So when I go to the other layers of sandpaper, all the hard job was done by the sanding sponge. And that's what they're called, sanding sponges. And they come in 80 grit and 120 grit and then some other stuff like that. Yeah, see, Caden only has 80-something pens right now, and he would like to know what diamond painting is. Buy 100 more from me, Caden, and then we'll tell you.
Okay.
But anyway, the people watching are all diamond painters, mostly, except for Larry, who's our resident scroll saw artist, and a very good one, as a matter of fact. And we just get together on these lives, and we make pens. Literally, we turn pens, we mix pens, we 3D print stuff to put little diamond painting things into, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing. So we use the sanding sponge to, number one, get in the cracks and make it smooth there, because it's hard for me to get my fingers and sandpaper in there. And then from there, we just simply sand away until we get there. And then after we're done, we polish it on a buffing wheel, or we buff it on a buffing wheel. And essentially that's polishing it. And it becomes very shiny. And then people put their little tips in there and they diamond paint away. And some people just have a few pens. And some people like Caden have a billion. Other people collect them. They put them in cases. They're literally works of art, not only by the blank makers that mix all those colors together, but then people like me, and there must be, I don't know, 15, 20 other turners out there around the country and in Europe and stuff like that, to also turn the pens and make these things. So that's what we're doing. But we're glad you tuned in. And we're glad that YouTube is recommending us to someone.
Yep.
And the tool that I'm using that this is mounted between is called a wood lathe, L-A-T-H-E. I don't use magic juice on the pens, but check this out, Brian. Let me turn the blow
pen and E-pen.
So I finish fountain pens a little bit different than the diamond painting pens and ink pens. The channel name says leatherwork. Yeah, we do leatherwork as well. But I can tell you, I'm doing a lot more pens than I do leatherwork, but I'm gearing up to do leatherwork. I'm rearranging the shop to get some stuff out there. So this is my, let's see, Brian, let's see, looking, there we go. This is my sanding contraption for doing the fountain pens. So I've got the different micro meshes in here, and I've got, of course, all the steps of magic juice. Yeah, this is magic juice from Stadium Pen Blanks. Great stuff. It's a super wonderful polishing compound. But this is my setup for doing fountain pens with all the little micro meshes in here that you use over and over and over. They last a long time. And I sand it from, I do sandpaper to 2,000. And then I do 2,400, 3,200, 3,600, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. And then usually only the middle three of the magic juice. So it has a lot to do with the purpose of the pen that I would use to finish something with. Anyway, let's get back over there. Yeah, I wish I could do more belt sheaths and wallets and all that fun stuff too, but man, I need more hours in the day, or I just need to retire, really.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
Then we can get some more warm.
All right, let's keep rolling here.
And I am using a diamond painting e-pen. And this Picmondu, and then you plug it into the back, and it's like a vacuum, and you plug it into the machine. Very quiet, not very loud. So we do make e-pens, and this is Stitch. I knew this would be just an e-pen because I have another one that is a regular diamond painting pen. And so I told Tim, glue it because it wasn't staying in. Just glue it in there. And so this end has a hole in it, and then it comes through here and it picks up the drills without using any wax or putty or anything like that. So it makes it a little easier to pick up specialty drills, especially. But after you use it for a while, you don't want to keep changing your wax and putty. But I use regular pens also.
Oh, that's interesting, my low outdoors. That's funny. Looking for a leather scented cologne. That's cool. Yep, that could be the reason.
Because we have Leatherworks in our name.
But by the way, my low outdoor, we are in Oklahoma City in the United States. Right in the middle of the country. And yes, this does look like a watermelon. We've done ink pens out of these, and they look awesome. Absolutely awesome. Who made these blanks, Carrie?
Castaway.
Castaway, very nice. All right, we should be at our custom finger length, right, or finger grip there. Yep, on the money there. On the money there. Beautiful.
Oh, hold on a second. I gotta put you on speaker. Hi, Marcy. Hi, how are you? Good. How are you? Oh, I did it. I just need one appointment removed. Because I made one case. Because I did something. I think Debbie's phenomenal, and she works on my nerves and neck and everything else. And I think I moved to turn to look at just turn my neck slightly and talk to my son, and it cracked. So I got nerves and muscles. I have nerves and muscles going everywhere. I just need like a 1 hour on the 8th, which I made. And then I also made one on the 22nd, but that would be 2 weeks later, just before my trip. And then the 16th, I just need that removed. I'm not gonna come to that. 16. 16. Okay, I'm gonna remove that. Yeah, and I put the red light, and she sent me over that little gizmo machine she uses for me to get it home and do it home. I just finally got over that and was like, okay, I'll probably get that when I get back on my trip.
Have you been over here, my low outdoor? Been over to the U.S., or are you an online game player and got a lot of friends there in the different places? By the way, Texas is just south of us.
No, usually I take my, I think he said he was off that Wednesday. Yeah, my son said he was off that Wednesday. We only have one, my husband's car is not so reliable. My son works in Mustang, so going from Oklahoma to Mustang, probably 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, but we have one car. So I usually share my schedule, but I think he's off. Let me just double check. It should be fine.
Yeah, Fort Worth is the Dallas area. Not been over. Come on over, man. You got a whole bunch of new friends here too. Let's see. What are we going to do for this watermelon?
On Thursday? You mean when? Yeah, Thursday. That's right. Oh my days. I keep thinking the 8th is Wednesday. I just can't get it out. Oh, I mean, everything else felt great. I mean, my legs are much better and everything else. And she said my jaw's better. And I just turned and it just shot up and I got that bottom of the skull neck pain and it's a little split. So I took some time. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's because things are moving and talking and I just turned and it must have been just a fluky way. I might have been sitting in our new recliner and I might have turned a certain way and leaned back a little bit.
Understand so my low outdoors.
So it's just I just don't want to wait. Yeah, I just don't want to wait and then she'll probably say, "You're just here."
Have a good night.
Yeah, I know, but hey, so I'll just get it done and then it'll be 2 weeks and that should. I usually wait about 2 weeks and I was fine with the 16th, but that 22nd will put it pretty much closer to my trip, which is the 27th. Yeah, that'll be good. It will be about a week to recover. Okay, great. Thank you. You too. Bye.
How do I keep making it look like a watermelon? That's what I want to do. If I did single pane window, that would look like somebody took. I want to make it look like somebody took a bite out of it. Because I'd like it to still look like a watermelon because it's so cool. Trying to figure out what cut would make it look like it was still a watermelon, or is there no possible thing?
You said those email. That's fine. I said email part, what the actual list. And the rest, I send you, which is
Oh, you know what? Yes, here we go. This will make it look like somebody was nibbling on it. Just took me a minute. I was going to go for a single bay window, but it just wasn't making sense. There's actually little black seeds in it somewhere. You can't see them. They probably should have made this part a little more clear, and then you can see the black seeds. Yeah, we could. What's that? Nobody heard you. At least I didn't. Might have been too noisy in here. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody's concerned about Carrie making a doctor's appointment. Can't hear you when you're walking on the other side of the shop. I hear your voice, but I got no idea what you're saying. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Because that one won't show through very well because of the interference stuff in it. It'll actually be pretty cool. Back to duck, she says. Yeah, it's a good blank, Caden. Very creative. Really looks like a fruit, doesn't it? Good old watermelon.
You said I just missed that part.
You're echoing very bad, Carrie. Well, probably because you're talking too loud and it's bouncing off the walls around you. And you're probably using the mic off the camera, right? Oh. You didn't. Your watermelon blank didn't have green, Caden. I didn't say he did. He just said he loves this blank. He has a watermelon blank, but it didn't have green on it. It wouldn't look like a watermelon then, would it? No. No, he probably got it somewhere. Probably enablers, I imagine. Well, you need green on yours, Caden. Go see Castaway Creations. Carrie's got one over there. I might make a fountain pen out of it. That might look pretty cool. Oh, she don't have any more. Bummer. Oh, it doesn't have much green. Yeah, I can hardly read half of that, what it says sometimes. I got that little heart at the bottom there, so I don't see the whole text. So I'm guessing at the words behind that little heart. Yep. Yeah, that was probably a Bill Durblank, Carrie says. We did a few of his. He didn't have much green either. I might do my own version of watermelon this year.
Oh, shit. Now I'm really getting back to ducks.
Try not to yell, Carrie, because it's very, very echoey.
Yeah.
If you whisper loud, it's the same thing.
Sorry. I'm not talking to you anymore.
It's like Kevin. I'm not yelling. Yeah, okay. I just don't want to hurt anybody's ears out there. That's all.
Well, I try and Tim doesn't hear me very well, so then I talk louder. I've only had this canvas duck bath since 2024 Black Friday. And so I'm so excited to finally be doing it. And you better like green doing this because that's pretty much what's in it.
I still need more Christmas music. We're glad you love it, Caden. We're glad you love it.
Love what? I'm not
Whatever he
looking.
loves. Probably his watermelon blank I think he's referring to.
A pen's a pen, no matter what. I did steal Tim's watermelon writing pen. Where did it go? Oh, I did finish this. Look what I did. This is my journal for 2026, and I saw this when I was cleaning my craft room, part of my slasher stash, organizing things in here. And oh dear. And then this was a book I got from Patty Wax, Distracted by Diamonds, and I never did it. So I sat and watched TV the other night, and I just sat there and did it that evening. Oh, it looks supposed to be like a Disney castle, but it looks like Elsa's ice castle to me, but it's cute. So I'm going to put all my goals in there.
We have done a creamsicle, orange
Yeah, we did.
thing. Yeah, it was cool. That was very nice. It looked like you could have licked it, really. It was just, that was that orange, that creamy.
You need to come over here. You're getting in my way.
So I think we're pretty close to releasing the, what do you call that tray, Kara? The baggy tray, DP baggy tray?
It's a baggy container more than a tray because it's.
Oh, gotcha. DP baggy container.
We're going to have to name it something so we know what we're talking about.
You tell me, and then we'll know.
I know. I got to see the final concept.
It's right there on your desk.
There's some baggy
And by the way,
holders.
that gold and purple and white LSU colors.
I know. That's for Trudy.
Yeah.
She's in Louisiana. I'm assuming she is a fan, possibly. But the difference is some of the ones that they have out there have slots, individual slots, and you can get maybe 2 to 3 bags or 1 bag if it's really thick. Then that's if you work in the baggies. A lot of other people kind of kit up into containers, but I want to get going on my project, so I just stick the symbol label with the color right on the baggie, and I want to put it in a holder. And Rebecca and I were sitting at Great Lakes Escape, and she says, you guys need to make something like this. And she was using a Velveeta container. And I'm like, well, we sort of have something. I had something like that from Bella Art Diamonds. So it's like this, but the slots were loose. So all the baggies would fall down and I'd be digging through them and couldn't find them. So, and it was hard to resort them. So this is more with the slots built in, and you can also stack them. So if you have maybe 2 that fit all your baggies, because there's like 100 colors, then you can stack them up and have them right there. And they're very great for retreats and meetups and things like that. You're not bringing a big thing of baggies or a big contraption holder. So that was my design thought on that. And it's taller, so the baggies don't like stick up. So it's right on top, easy for stacking, and the baggies don't fall over. So we're still testing it out. I haven't used it yet, but we have it. I think I have one. You want me to show the one that you gave me?
There's also one in the printer you can take off.
Okay, I'm leaving again.
And they're all on the mixing bench. All right, so how long is Caroline? Okay, she wants her pointy baseball bat 5 inches long, so we got to take a little bit off. Just a little sliver. Let me show you how. So you move the chair out of the way. There you go. Open the door.
Open the door.
Lift this lip right there. Just lift it straight up. There you go. Pull it out. Now grab either end and bend.
Oh, that's way cool. Magnetic.
It is.
Oh, this is. Ooh.
There you go.
I learned how to use a new toy.
It's not incorrect though. You got to scoot over in that corner, and then you feel this edge, and it's lined up nice.
Oh.
That's all you got to do.
Doesn't look like it's lined up.
It is. It is. I showed what stuff before? I showed little box. Oh, we can sell the little boxes, by the way. I checked it out. The thing I downloaded has got a commercial license, and we can sell. That's pretty cool. All right, we got that cut down to 5 inches long.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, we'll mount that in there a little bit here.
More show and tell, friends. Okay, here is the container box. But here's the first product that Tim made, which are these little pill box. You call them pill box, but they also make great putty. If I figure out how to open it, let's see.
Two little finger grips on the side.
Oh, there you go. Gosh, how I not opened it before? We'll do that later. Okay, So this was the box with the baggies. And I will go grab some baggies. Do I have any? No, it's on the other table. So hold on. So this is the one I have that is big. And it's got all these baggies in it, and then you can have a space, but I don't have enough room. So some of them had to go in here because there was up to 80 of these, and they didn't all fit because some were super fat and they just didn't all fit. So I just threw them in there. And then this is this is my Ticket to Ride canvas. It's called Ramen. It's by Maria Chetkareva from Orloa. And so I'm going to Tokyo on that. So that's where I'm going. So these are like multiple, and they're already sectioned. So you can only get so many in there. Some you can get 4, some 2. And so we came up with a way that you can get more in a section. And if you can see, they're sticking out on the side. You can see they're standing up. And so these are kind of sectioned, but you got to try and find it and do that. So this, you just stick it right in there. And it's just the same way. And on the bottom is this little lip right here. You can see it's kind of like a groove. I don't know how good you can see that. And then you can put another box on top. So if you have like 3 different projects, you just flip them out and take them off, and they save space. So you don't have these things sitting all over the house. So pretty cool. So then you put another one in there, and let's just put one more. And some of these are fat, so you're getting about 3 in there. Pretty cool. And you can get additional ones. So you can do like 1 through 25 through here, and then another set, and have that.
Just buy 100.
But it's nice because they're not falling out. They're not falling down. They're sectioned, and you don't have a big piece to bring with you to a retreat with your baggies in it. You have a nice, or it's not thrown into a Ziploc bag. It's just very nice. So that is our product.
Hey, Lori Williams, how you doing?
So we tried it with hearts, but they kind of I didn't like how it looked. So this is a variegated color. I'm not sure the exact color name, but I will get it. And then you can choose your color based on all the colors we have. And you can choose, if you like purple, you can get a solid purple. You can get a variegated like this, rainbow, solid color, you choose. So that's the nice thing. You can order it to your liking. And they take a couple hours to make, but they're nice. So that's our solution to that.
Check out the chat there, baby. Check out the chat.
Yes, sir.
I think peeps are asking questions or something.
Okay, well, I'm coming.
Beyond my pay grade.
Oh, it's not beyond your pay grade. Let's see. Yeah. Leftover baggy storage container. Ooh, that's cool.
So Caroline is 0.52 pointy baseball bat.
Let me just see if I can reach her to see.
TIE fighter or concave window. Is that the single pane window or vases? Let's check it out. We'll see.
It was the one from Valentine's Day. It was that blank we made for Valentine's Day. It was concave. It's sort of like the shopping.
Which means sure. Like the single pane window.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's concave. Convex, it would go in like a rainbow.
Maybe
rainbow
it's that. Math is hard.
All right, let's make it round first.
Let's see. Let me see if I can get her here. Um, okay, I sent her a message. Let him know you're live right now. So we'll see. Let me see the questions. Christina had a good name for it. Kate, are you going to finish this kit? Ha ha ha. Yes. I have a goal. I organized my whips and I thought I had a ton of whips, but I don't. I just pulled the canvas out to show in an unboxing on a Wild Wednesday. So I sort of put those in my bedroom closet so I can find the other parts to them. But I really only have like 6. I was very proud of myself. So I've pretty much done most of the ones. I worked on a lot of little things toward the end of last year. How big is your Ticket to Ride canvas? Oh, I put it back. Hold on. Oh, I have it right here. It is 23 inches by 28 inches. So she's big. She's eating ramen. And I think it's Shanta with Diamond Painting with Shanta. She is also doing the exact same canvas and we're going on the same trip. I go, maybe we'll meet up. That's okay, Kaden. You can do that. I'm cool. That's how big it is. And I'm going to switch devices. Be right back. Okie dokie. Hey, Lori. Welcome in. With the exception of one catered set of trays, I primarily work out of baggies. See, you need these, Lori, so you can stack them and keep it. I like the baggies because then I'll start right on something. So you don't have to deal too much with static except pouring it into your drill tray. But because I'm running out of things, because I had back in the day, I would, as soon as I got a kit, I would think I'm going to do it and unbox it and put it into containers. So I have this stack of Harbor Freights with stuff in it that I didn't do. It's just kitted. So it's not really a whip because I didn't put drills on it. I call a whip when you put drills on it. So I don't have any drills on it. It's just ready to go. So that way, if I ever destash it, I'll just send the containers with it, or I'll transfer them into baggies to send out. So, hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Oh, for tomorrow.
Hey, show Rebecca your trays, Carrie.
Oh, yeah, Rebecca, look what we made. Ha ha. So this is our first.
We solved your Velveeta cheese box problem.
Yes, we were just talking about you. Yours must have been burning. So
we're talking about you. We just mentioned you.
Yeah, well, that you were sitting next to me and said, "Hey, you needed one." I said, "Well, I use this, so there's something out there already, but this is better because they're the height of the baggies, so you can stack these one on top of another. So pretty cool." Oh, what did I get all over my hands? Okay, I think I got that from the printer. Yes, I know, Rebecca. So that's why I was so excited. We just pulled this one out. So I was going to send it over to you in a message. So you need them, and yours would fit perfectly in there. And that's what you're talking about. Baggies. Do you get baggies and then kit them into containers, or do you work right out of the baggies? And I like to just start working on my kit right away. So yeah. Oh, 4 more today. Oh, everyone go to Craft and Crime Daily and check it out. She has more mini kits, and there's a small but something. J. Rob from DP Addiction Adventures is doing with another shop. And then in March, there's another, probably a mini March Madness event. So there's going to be a couple of, and I think the Crafty Diamond is doing one in February, a mini event. So there's lots of mini event. Oh, Caden, really? You're just full of it today, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So, and then this one, if I can get it open.
Everybody pay attention to Caden. I think Caden needs a little hug.
So I opened
Everybody
this.
hug Caden. Everybody hug Caden. Throw a virtual hug out there.
Yes, me too, Trudy. She is my favorite. I love the Paris bedroom. And I have a couple of her paintings, and I really watch for her stuff over there. They keep telling me, oh, there's new releases by your favorite artist. Go away, go away. But I have always wanted the ramen, and one of our customers, who was it? Dina Kubeta, who's won a couple of prizes in some of our events. She says, it's in stock now, run. And so she knew I wanted it. So this is just individual. You can put maybe like drills, or I don't know what you can put it in it, but we could make it as a little thinner and make it as a putty holder, but it has a hinge. So no more sliding the tray in. We found one with a hinge, so we could alter the inside any way we want, but they're very nice, and they close up, and they're great for retreats. They won't fall out or slide off, and you don't have to wrestle with them. These are a little stiff, but I just pulled it. You can pull it from here, but I just little fingernails, pull them all out. So pretty cool. We have these too. This is another invention that will be modified. Tim is bringing it for his show. So those are our two latest items. And we're coming up with more and more ideas. So if you have ideas, there's
everybody needs a hug.
The artist of the week next week is Miss Sputter D. Where? At Crashly's? That's what I'm thinking the artist of the week next week means, which is good because we're going to do another event with her, with Crashly, and a Kettner event. Kettner is going to be in April with Springing into Kettner or something like that. Crashly's really good at coming up with cutesy names. I said, hey, I think everyone wants to keep it. Oh, it should be this. I'm like, okay. You're making the artwork, so that's their contribution. They make the artwork for the Facebook group page, and then they sponsor and make some items too. So I got my cup. Oh, my cup. I got to show my cup. So if anybody knows me, I'm Disney all the way 100%. So I couldn't find anything on Rebecca's page of a cup I wanted. And Tim said, I bought you a cup. So go find an image. So I went to Etsy and found this shop, and they were having a sale, very affordable download of an image to go on a 40-ounce tumbler. And I found Rapunzel. And Rebecca made me a cup. I haven't put the handle on because it's the 15 years of Tangled, the movie, and I'm going on a girls' trip at the end of the month with a friend, and out of Texas. And here it is. I have Rapunzel, and there's a Rapunzel restaurant where we're going. So pretty cool. Isn't it pretty? And I have a handle. Tim hasn't put it on yet, but it came out really good. And I just got the image. I bought the rights to it, sent it to Rebecca and said, hey, I have the rights to it, so go for it. And I'll send you anything you need, extra you need. But she has a whole bunch of Disney stuff in there. This is her own artwork. The lady's rendition, her interpretation. So isn't that cute? There's Maximus. And this, it's cute. It came out really good, Rebecca. Thank you. So I know. I haven't put the handle on it. That's Tim. He hasn't put the handle on it for me. I mean, I probably could do it, but I better put the handle on it. So I haven't used it yet, but you don't have my custom release papers. What did you do for a custom release paper? I know it has 2 screws, but Tim is keeping me busy with all these creation of items. Believe me, I've been busy. It had 2 screws on it. You can put it on. So I wait for him when he's ready.
Blower off. Diaper in place. Oh, that's cool, Rebecca. Go banana ball, go. Go banana ball, go.
Take some people.
When is the game? When they're coming out?
Don't go there. Come here, you.
Oh, March. That's a long way away. I hope I'm still on the earth then.
It's cold still. Or is that when you can purchase tickets?
Usually it's cold now, but look at it. 72 degrees today.
Yeah, it could be Florida temperatures for me to go sit at a baseball game.
Hint, hint.
Yep. Oh. Probably could multi-place, but I didn't bring the multi-placer in here. I want a single place that the.
I got a hat. Do they have a new hat coming out? Or are you talking about a banana hat? Oh, nice, Brian. Nice. Yeah, they come up before you know it. What show are you going to? Is there a Ohio Valley Pen Turners or a Dallas show, or who's got a show coming out?
You'll have to send us a picture of the hat, Rebecca. Is it the shape of a banana?
Well, she probably doesn't have yet because they'll probably have special hats just for that game.
Yeah. Is it only one game?
I think they're coming down here to Oklahoma City too.
Mm-hmm.
Right after they're in Wichita.
That's what you said when you looked it up.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, you
go. In Manassas, Virginia.
Oh, Mid-Atlantic Turning. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Yep. I love Manassas, man. There's some really good Civil War battlefields there. Bull Run 2. Oh, my goodness. Go right up the road to Antietam in Sharpsburg, Maryland. Oh, baby. It's a good time right there. A whole bunch of battlefields there.
Is that more near D.C. or is that near Richmond?
West of D.C.
Okay.
I believe it's west of D.C. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else west of D.C. I know Sharpsburg is northwest of D.C., up in Maryland.
Oh.
Yeah, Mid-Atlantic, that's a big one. Bull Run, very nice.
Oh, cool.
There you go, Lori's game. Go to that show. How was that Ohio show? Isn't that down there in Athens, Ohio, or something like that, Brian? I heard that was a waning show and not a lot of excitement left in there. I couldn't imagine what it takes to put on one of those shows, the amount of marketing you got to do to get a crowd there so you can get the vendors there, you know? Oh, Parkersburg. Yeah, I grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia, so I know where Parkersburg is. Halfway between there and Huntington.
Not my neck of the woods. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're from New York.
I know. Poor me.
You got your own set of excitement around there.
Yeah, no kidding. But I don't live there now.
Too many people.
I know.
And there is Caroline's E-Pen.
I don't think she popped on, but I told her it was done today, so maybe she'll go watch the replay.
I didn't see her either. Besides my dirty hands being all over it.
They're dirty again. What did you do? Oh, it's just got resin stuff. That's pretty.
Yeah, I like that. They did a great job picking those colors out. It's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be as exciting as it is. It was done before I got up that day. I was nightclubbing too much.
All right, let me put that in the bag. Yeah, it was not a good show for me, but the exposure was good. Yeah, I got you. Sometimes it's got to be so hard to put on one of those shows because you got to put some money into it because you want to get a lot of crowd there so you can charge the vendors at least a little decent price to pay for the place and maybe a very small entrance fee from the crowd to offset whatever it costs to rent that place. Carrie and I want to hit up a couple of fountain pen shows in the next year here. We'll pick a few, maybe Dallas, maybe Orlando, that kind of thing, just to experience it, see what's going on.
I think the Orlando one is right around the time we're going in September.
Yeah, you're right.
So we just have to go in a few days early, which is not a problem. We can't say for the whole show, but we can be there at least 1 or 2 days. So I said, hey, it's right around that time we were planning on going. So we're going to go to that one for sure. So we will go to Orlando this year.
For sure.
And we'll, go live and you guys can follow us around, or we'll make a YouTube video and we'll share. It'll be fun.
I ran out of yellow filament. What color am I going to print more of those little boxes? I'm going to set that on fire and let it go tonight while I'm sleeping. Anyway.
Left? Pink.
Mate Mid-Atlantic is almost sold out for vendors. Only taking it's a big show. It's sort of like that. In fact, next year I'm going to go to that one in, what is it, down in Austin or Waco, where they've got the wood turners world. I forget the name of it, but it's a pretty big show. The what's her face Turners was down there, and everybody else and their brother was doing videos from there. And I thought, that's right down the road. I need to go to that one.
It's in Waco.
Yeah, what was the name of that one?
I don't remember.
Something wood turners. I forget.
But
Central America? No, American Central? I don't know.
And wood turning creators were running into other creators while they were filming. And it was just like, oh, everyone's there. Why didn't we go to that? It's so close.
Southwestern Association of Wood Turners, SWAT.
That's right.
It's going to be in
Waco, Austin. It's right around.
It's in Waco.
So I thought.
I think it's in August. And they already got the demonstrator set up. It's a big show, man. I'm telling you, I'm pretty excited about that one. That's pretty cool. But I think that one is, let's see, 2025, 2024 dates.
They haven't figured it
out. Wood Turners website. Oh, August. That's last year. I haven't updated it yet. But anyway, it's mid to late August. You're not big enough to do that show? Why not? Brian, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go do it. And we can meet Joe's daughter there.
Share the booth.
That's it. Well, I don't have anything to show down there, but
not yet.
I might have a bunch of fountain pens done by then.
You should.
Oh, I'd love to. Cost too much to get there. Where are you coming from, Brian? I forget. I know I got to ask that almost every time. I know Turners, they were shipping a whole pallet of stuff in there. Oh, you're in Virginia. That's right. Yeah, you're nearby. That's right. You're nearby the Manassas. That's cool. I used to live in Virginia Beach back in 1979 and 80. Whew, that was a long time ago. My goodness.
That was
anyway, everybody, that is it for this evening. We appreciate you being here. Always having a good time entertaining. Don't know if Sparkling Nana hang around, but we're glad she was here. Glad Brian drops in, see us all the time. And goodness knows we use the heck out of his stuff. So if you're a turner and you need bushings, Brian's the man. All right. See you later, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye. Say goodbye, Carrie.
Bye. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.
Good night.